how to apply your feather hair extensions now. So the first step is take a microbead in the color of your choice, matches your hair, and slide that onto your wire microlink application tool. The next step is going to be placing your feather hair extension. I'm going to be putting mine on my left side. As you can see, I already have a lot in there, but that's what was sounding good to me today. And you're going to want to make a part pretty close to your natural part line. Depending on your hair type and where you want your feather to be seen, this will vary, and you can play with this. There's a million different ways that you could put it in, but that's my preference. So once you have your part, you're going to pick up your tool, take a little bit of hair. I say about a 1/4 inch of hair. Again, this will vary with your hair type. It just kind of takes a little bit of experimenting, but take the hair and slide it through your loop tool. The next step is just take your bead and slide that off of your loop tool. And now the bead is on my hair. It's all ready to go. Probably the most complicated step in the matter. So the next thing you're going to want to do is take your BetterFeather extension. And I usually take my thumb and just create a little bit of space between the bead and my hair. This makes it easier to insert. And all you're going to want to do is take that feather and thread it on through there. If it sticks up through the top, that's okay. That way you know that it's fully in the bead. The next thing I do is slide that bead all the way up as close as I can to my scalp. This is just so that when it begins to grow out, you get as much space as possible between, like, it gives you more time before that bead gets far away from your scalp and makes it difficult to brush or noticeable. And the final step is just take that pair of pliers that you have and crimp the bead down. And sometimes I'll give it a little tug, make sure it's not going anywhere. Looks good. So if you do have any feathers sticking up through the top of the bead, this is where you're going to need a pair of scissors and just go ahead and snip that on off there so it's not sticking up. I find that's usually the most challenging part of applying this myself. And that's it. Take your clip out, put your part down, and your feather extensions are in there. It's ready to wear, ready to rock. They'll stay in for a couple of months for you. You can wash them, dry them, curl them, straighten them, blow dry them, crimp it. Do what you do. Pretty amazing.